Pulling Power, Wednesday at 10:35 on ITV1.
Now on HTV Soccer Sunday.
Soccer Sunday with Nationwide. Football matters.
Are you sitting comfortably?
Hello there. That's right, it's Soccer Sunday Live with the live soccer bit coming from the Memorial Stadium, where we'll be watching Bristol Rovers take on high-flying Plymouth Argyle. It's the first time Rovers have played in front of terrestrial TV cameras for more than a decade, and it's a game they really need to win to turn their season back around, following news of the decision by Jeff Dunford and Ron Craig to sell the club. We'll be hearing from the former in a moment, and we'll get the comments of the former Rovers striker Carl Saunders, who's our studio guest this afternoon. Also in today's show, we have highlights of Swindon Town's trip to Wycombe Wanderers during the half-time break. And at the end of the live match, we'll have the top-of-the-table clash between Stoke and Bristol City. Was it a pen or was it a dive? But before we head over to the Memorial, Rovers fans were either rocked or overjoyed, depending on your viewpoint, when the club was put up for sale on Friday. Jeff Dunford is the major shareholder of the club, owning 52% of it. So he put himself forward for questioning. You put the club.
Just said in commentary that they were caught between the devil and the deep, weren't they? To pass or to go long. They've only got one option now, because they've got to make sure that they create chances. They've got to deliver the ball into the area, and they've got two young men now that are good in the air, Cameron, so is Ross showed this afternoon. But they've got to make sure then, when the first ball goes in, who picks up the second ball?
Cameron, Coughlin with the header clear. Thompson in to win it back for Bristol Rovers. Ball back to Wilson, three waiting for the cross. It's a good one too. Foran was rather flat-footed at the far post though. And it's Plymouth who ease the ball out of harm's way.
Well, this is the pace I would have liked Rovers to come out at. You know, they came out very lackadaisical. They paid the consequences with that second goal, but now the momentum's got to be built up and the pressure's got to be kept, and the ball delivered.
Evans with a push on Foster. Cameron with a good touch on. Big touch there by Hodges to Evans. Once again, he's got Foster for company. He'll be enjoying the afternoon. He hasn't got his name on the score sheet yet, but Mickey Evans has been a handful for Steve Foster and company. He's certainly played his part as Plymouth have taken the lead. Now that's not a bad try by Ross. How close could he have been to his first Bristol Rovers goal? Well, the answer is a coat of paint away.
Well, that's what I've been asking for. There's the ball. Cameron's not dropped a volley there. It looked as though it went off his shin, to be honest, Phil, but it just lumped on top of the crossbar there. More direct and a response on goal there. More of the same, please, for Bristol Rovers.
If they keep persevering, the luck in front of goal will surely change at some stage. From the Bristol Rovers' point of view, just hope it's sooner rather than later. Cameron unfortunately had gone the other way, and Ross wasn't looking either, so Plymouth are back in charge. Larrier to deliver it long upfield towards Evans. Two blue shirts around him. Foran wins the header.
There's a Frenchman kicking goals for Gloucester at the moment in the rugby team, and got another Frenchman here, left-footed. This one's got a pair of hands as well. Martin Cameron, a number of injuries he's incurred since he's been here at Bristol Rovers, but there were signs that he had great potential with his heading ability.
Phillips pulled back just outside the box. The referee is reaching for his notebook once again. It's a bit like gate crashing a card school at the moment. Dwayne Plummer will be the next entry.
Substitution being made on the touchline there, Phil, on the far side.
Second Rovers substitution taking place over on the far side. Scott Jones joining the fray. It's Trevor Challis who limped off. And here comes the Plymouth free kick. Looking for the head of Coghlan. Once again, Plymouth players first to react in and around the penalty area. That time it was Kevin Wills with the effort.
They knew what was happening. Here we are, the ball's delivered. McGlinchey there, Coghlan drops off, runs to the back post, tries to get the header back across. And then the effort goes over the crossbar. Once again, good movement, good delivery, good understanding of where the ball's going to be delivered to.
They just appear to be half a yard or so quicker on those 50-50 balls.
Well, frustrating afternoon for all and sundry at the moment. Jeff Dunford and Ron Craig now looking to try and sell Bristol Rovers, and any potential buyers here this afternoon. We're looking at the squad of players and thinking, what have we in the sales sense? And some of the youngsters have got to grow in stature very, very quickly.
Great determination there by Wills. He was second favourite twice, and each time he got a piece of the ball. Finally, Rovers have it back. It's an indication of the work rate going in from the visitors. Even at 2-0 up, they're certainly not resting on their laurels. Cameron leaping with Coghlan, McGlinchey stooping to head clear. Hodges being forced into a bit of a cul-de-sac, but he just managed to get the clearance to flick away off Neil Ross, so it's an Argyle throw.
There's certainly a work ethic being created down at home park, there's no doubt about that. Two little lads in midfield, Adams and Wills, been very impressed with them this afternoon. And this young man on the ball as well, the Frenchman Friot, enjoys spraying it back, just picks it up and sprays it about to wide people left and right. And they've created a great momentum of Plymouth in the run of results that they've had this season.
Awkward one for Howie, who adjusted quite well there, being a right footer. Just over an hour gone. Scott Jones has slipped into Trevor Challis's position on the left-hand side of the Rovers' defence, but it's further forward really that they need to produce something out of the proverbial hat.
Crowd getting frustrated with the referee at the moment. Seems to begin every decision to the Greens. They're on the ascendancy since scoring that second goal. 2-0 up, weathered the storm, critical period. Now they've got the momentum back in again. Bristol Rovers delivered a few balls. Nothing really dropped, only the one to Ross that hits the crossbar. So that record now goes on and goes on without a goal.
Foran's header. Oh, neat turn. Wills, well, it was all his own work, and it was pretty good work until the finish, which was no danger in the end to Scott Howie.
There he goes, there he is. Lovely little trick there, back heeler, has a look up. I've worked hard all afternoon, I'm going to have a pop-up goal, but need to get a little bit lower later on.
Rovers free kick. Free kick teed up for Thompson, but again it's a disappointing end for Bristol Rovers.
Not a happy chappy, is he, as he comes back. Got up, got aggressive to the ball, and getting aggressive there with his teammates, trying to get them reorganised.
Wills, who's taking up a more central and a more advanced position for Plymouth in this second half. Freo jumping. Ross. Plummer to Thompson now. Rovers need a reply and they need one quickly. Wilson's cross. Ken Ross gets the flick on. Cameron to the second ball. Lario withstanding the challenge of Plummer. It was a bit of a mismatch, really. Man of his stature against the Rovers midfield man.
Well, at least Plummer got forward. That's the furthest he's been advanced in this game so far. So, realising he's got to go past his forwards if he's going to score a goal and have an opportunity. But once again, referees pulled Forum up there for a challenge. Opportunity to go through their repertoire of dead ball situations that have really got to on the flip chart. When they go in, they know what they're doing, they've worked at them, and he's wanting to deliver once again into the Bristol Rovers penalty box.
Foster with a look of concern on his face as the ball came in, but no problem this time as there's a foul by Freo far side. Cameron's flick on. Coghlan there, hardly put a foot wrong for Plymouth Argyle so far this afternoon, Graham Coghlan.